Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So today we're going to be learning how to build a small Celtic hut. This is on my Celtic Let's Build kind of series type thing. As I'm getting through it, I thought I'd also do a couple of these small quick tutorials on these. Now I will be doing the tutorial in the default texture pack for you guys that are on or using different texture packs. I am using Conquest here, which is why we've got all the hay stuff, but we will be switching it out and mixing it up and all that kind of stuff. But it's a nice little hut. As you can see what I've done with my one, with Conquest stuff, I've obviously made like a small bed here, a couple of crates in the corner, a couple of other stuff, a little seat and all that kind of stuff. Pretty simple, it's very, very basic, but it is like a little Celtic one. It's pretty cool, I think. But we're just going to jump over to my tutorial world, switch over into default, and we'll get started. Okay, so here we are on my tutorial world, and here it is in the default texture pack. So obviously I've had to modify a couple of little bits and pieces. We've used some oak wood slabs just mixed in with hay, which I actually found quite good, and also just making sure that we use the spruce for these parts, just to accentuate that kind of like front part, I guess, on there. Actually, we could have really done with doing this part. No, nothing else. Just put that on there. It's just going to be really simple. I've used a different mix of materials. Now this is just to make it look a little bit more worn. I've actually used stone, I've used cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, and also bedrock. I actually think the bedrock's pretty cool in the default texture pack, and I don't think it gets used enough, because it's quite a light, well, not really light texture, it's got quite a bit of light stuff in it. When you actually start mixing in other textures, it actually doesn't look too bad at all, I think. So there we go. And we also got the mossy of stone, of course, because it's just cool texture, I guess. So anyway, we're just going to use stone for the time being, then we'll mix in some more materials kind of later on. For the actual entrance part of it, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. Okay, we're just going to cut out this one as a door. We're going to go back one block on this part, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then counting that block, we're going to go 4 this way. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 in total. And then we're just going to make it a square. So we're just going to go across to here and join it up like that. It's really tiny, super duper tiny. Just build it up one more layer, like this, like that, like there. And I'm pretty sure we go over one block. I'm going to have to keep on looking at this one because this roof is just nuts. So anyway. Move over one block like that, and we've got 2 on each side, or not 2. 1, 2, yeah, this one will have 3 blocks, sorry. This one will have 2, because it's a little bit off. Which is what makes it quite interesting, I think. Or at least the shape-wise is definitely. Now we can start to already mix in materials if you wanted to. If you have World Edit, you can do this just, with World Edit, obviously. But what I would do is I'll just grab random blocks and just start switching them out. And this is just like part of like variating your build and all that kind of stuff. But I really like the bedrock, weirdly. I didn't think I'd actually like it in default, but it depends if you can use it. Obviously you can't use it if you're on survival, because I'm pretty sure bedrock is like impenetrable, isn't it? So you get that, and you can also put in a couple of bits of mossy stone every so often. There's some mossy over the entrance. And you just keep on variating really until you get like a nice mix. It's difficult to tell when you've got a nice mix and when you've overdone it, but there we go, we've got that. I'm also going to grab fence piece, going to grab hay bales, and grab some oak wood slabs, spruce wood slabs, and spruce wood stair. Like that. Right, we're just going to cut a window right here. We're going to put in a window. We're actually going to use fence for the window, because they would have used just wood and that kind of stuff. They didn't have glass. Or at least they didn't really use glass, I guess is the more accurate thing. Now, just directly on top of this one, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And we're also going to switch up some directions with these as well, so we can do like different directions on random bits of it. We're just going to have some hay there, we're going to put one there, and we're going to put one there maybe, or maybe do that. Maybe do that as well. We can do one there. Well, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try and variate it quite a bit. So that's what we got there. I'm pretty sure we've also got on top of those ones. Not there though. It's actually got a wall behind there, that's interesting. Didn't realise I'd done that, so I've brought the wall all the way up to there, so if you just add an extra block on that bit. I was going to have some hay bales across here, but not on the top, not on that part there. And then they go all the way across the back as well, so you can just do some like random variation on that, but it doesn't stick over. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to encapsulate it, that's the right word, with some oak woods. So if we just use oak wood just on the outside, just go to there and also stick it out by 1. And I don't think it sticks out by 1 on that side. No, it doesn't stick out it only sticks out on one side. So this big side, don't make it stick out by. But on the other side, make it stick out, and then we're just going to go up we're just going to go to there. If we just go over the front part here, and we're just going to go there. We're just going to go up by 1, and then we're going to have for this front or this part here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 on top. So right here, we go 1, 2, 3 like that. So do different directions. We can also do those, can't we? Really? So just to make it look a little bit variated. And then we got 2 slabs there. I'm also going to have a slab in this piece, and a slab on top of that one. It's just to make it look like it's been held together. Okay. And then what we've got here is we've got a slab on top of this one. And we've also got, let's me try to remember it all, a block right there, a slab on each side, that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll just go on top of this one, put on a block, and just do slab on each side like that. So that gives us the little piece like that. We're also going to put the spruce wood slab right there and go up. Then here we're going to have a stair. Go there, go there, no, then go down like normal. Down like normal like that. So that gives us our entrance piece. Just to make it look a little bit different and a bit more supported in wood. And then what we're going to do is going to have a hay bale right in this gap here. Like that. Okay, and then we're going to have a slab over this piece. Leave that gap for the time being, we'll sort that out in a second. Then we have a hay bale. And we got another, I think it's another 2 hay bales on top of that. And next to that. So we've got 2 like that, but we can always vary them as well. I'm just going to put one that way as well, like that. And then have a oak wood slab right in that point there. We've got another hay bale on the side. Now, what I don't like is these 2 facing the same way on these bits. So I'm actually going to go in and build that up, and then on the inside delete that one. Just so it looks a little bit more variated. You get the top showing instead. But then that annoys me with that one, so now I'm going to put that one that way. Crazy, isn't it? But there we go, that's what we get. We're also going to have one sticking over on the outside here. So stick that one over on that part. I'm putting a slab there. And then we just get a couple slabs going down. Yep, that's right, that's cool. So slab down there, slab down there. And the same here, slab down there, slab down there. Like that. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move around to the back piece, which we haven't worked on really at all. So we've already got those blocks there. We've got a block there. 3 slabs going across the back here, so that's fine. Do that bit first. So leave a block, leave one of these hay bales, and do 3 on top of there, like that. And then we're going to have a slab up here. Leave the gap. And then on the side of this, we're going to have a couple hay bales. But obviously, we want to vary those. Don't want to have them going all the same way. So what I'll do is I'm going to use a stone block. Probably not the best block to use, but I'm going to go for there. So I'm going to do one that goes this way, and then we have one going that way like that. So we get some variation in it. That looks pretty funky and cool. So we can go inside now. Okay. Get rid of that. We've got a couple gaps. You can actually leave these in the roof if you wanted to. The other thing we can do is actually grab spruce wood and spruce wood stairs and slabs. And what we're going to do is we're going to make the roof. See, this has all got beams going across it. That's just hold it up. So we try and make it realistic. We can also grab some dirt, some yellow carpet, some birchwood slabs, a sign, jungle wood slab, trapdoor. We can grab a furnace as well. Why not? Oh, there's a pressure plate. Furnace as well. There we go. We'll grab all of this. So we're just going to switch out the floor for dirt. And what I would recommend doing with this is actually doing a little bit of dirt and a little bit of gravel as well. So you can do like path going off, for example. And then we're just going to switch that one out. We're going to put in some gravel as well. Yeah, let's grab some gravel. Now, just every so often, we're going to have some little bits of gravel in there. Just to mix it up. Right in this corner here, I actually have the bed, and that's using birchwood slabs, like that. Over on this side, we have a little cooker, and on top of that cooker, you can actually put, for example, a pressure plate, like that. You could actually have the lit cooker as well. Don't know what it is in the newer versions of Minecraft, but wow, that's good. There we go. It's because I forgot that single player is different than online. There we go. Get that to get one of those. I think you can just type in like the Minecraft lit furnace type thing. Whatever it is like that. But put a pressure plate on the top of it as well. It's like a plate. Put down this jungle wood slab right here. Actually put a trapdoor on the back. That's your little seat that you've got in here for them. You can also have a table if you wanted to. Let's do a little table. So we can put that down. And we can also grab a pressure plate. So put that down. Fence there. And put a pressure plate on top of it. Just a wooden one. It's got that. It's a little bit of a squeeze, but you know, whatever. I mean, you could put down a normal bed as well, but that doesn't really fit these beds. The reason I don't use these beds, by the way, guys, just in case you're wondering, is because they just look too fancy, and it doesn't really work for Celtic, whereas like a wooden one or hay one would be, you know, better. Would actually work a little bit better. You can also put a couple of blocks in the corner, so you can use some like dark oak or something like that to make it look like crates and things like that, which have some buttons on them or something. Kind of up to you. The other thing you can actually do is use chests, of course. This will be good for detail. So if we just grab that, put a chest on the side, or we can put the chest over there so they've got it over the bed. Or they actually probably put it this way. There we go. So we can put that in there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to use the spruce wood stairs. Just going to put a stair in there, and then we're going to have a stair in there. And we're going to have, from here, we're going to have a couple. We bring a couple stairs down. If we bring a stair down to there, in this gap at least, then we need a slab up there. We have a stair there, and then we're just going to connect the little spaces basically. So we get space there. We'll do one there. We're actually going to put a stair in that point. You just try and make it a little bit varied. You can even put a stair in there, for example, to make it look like it's joined. And you can even put in stuff there. You can also put in stuff that looks like shelves, even if it isn't shelves. Like this. You can also use, you know, trapdoors obviously for that as well. Actually, just put in your trapdoors. Across this part here, for example, would look quite good for some shelves. A couple more slabs in there, like that. I'm also going to put one there, or maybe even like that. An angle. We can then use yellow carpet to look like hay. That's what we kind of use that for. Just to look like a little bit of hay that's been dropped down and stuff like that. But there we go. That's that little detail there. The other thing we can actually do, guys, is we can also grab buttons and also grab your trapdoors again. And this time we actually try to variate little bits of it. So we just grab like them and we put them in little random spots, like to make it look like it gets a little bit thicker, just at random points. Probably do a couple on that side because of the hay bale. You want to try and make it look like it's been held up. So there we go, get that. And you can also have one there. So there you go, that gives it a little bit of variation. Use the buttons as well to variate this rock. There we go. Put that in there. There we go, like that. The other thing you can obviously do is you can also grab, what is it, stone stairs or cobblestone slabs as well. We can actually switch out a couple of these to make them look like they're missing a brick, for example. Like that, or you know, upside down, or normal, upside down, side. You've got all those variations to actually do stuff with. Did I just place one in there? No, that's good. I'm just going to do one like that. And I'm also going to put one in there. I know there's a button on there, but it gives it a little bit of a gap. I'm also going to have one up there, like that. Extra stuff that you can then do, and there's always more stuff, guys. Always. Other stuff you can do is like put like green on the top of it. Yeah, I mean, we could actually really detail it up. We're going to put some leaves and stuff on it, so you could grab some oak leaves and you could actually have a couple of these going down if you really wanted to. Probably not over the window, actually. Let's do it over this side. So we're going to have it going over that side. There you go, that works really well. Just going to have like a leaf going over on that side or something, or similar around the back. Just goes down, hangs off. I'm just going to leave a little bit like that. So we're going to get a couple of those. You can also use, obviously, vines as well. Vines are always good for just like little bits of detail. Make it a little bit more overgrown. There you go. Obviously show it on those as well. There we go. Put that up there. Actually, that's probably going to be better if I put it there. There you go. So you can make it look a little bit overgrown. That actually looks a little bit more like it's been derelict in a forest or something and been left. Obviously, other details that you can also do, guys, is grabbing fence. You can also grab your cobblestone wall as well. We can do like little details on here. If you wanted to take away this, for example, take away that and do a little standish part there. You do a couple of those. Okay, I thought I deleted some there. So you can do a couple like that, and obviously then you can also variate with your mossy. So there's a lot of things that you can do. Is basically what I'm trying to say, guys. There's a ton of stuff you can do to make this look really interesting. So you get stuff like that. You can also get, you know, random bits of fence, and you can just attach fence on to the corners, for example. And just have like a little bit going off as well. We're going to have one randomly going up there, just like a little support. I can't do one there, but we can do one. Yeah, just going around like that. Let's do something weird. And that one's got it going all the way down, for example. So don't be afraid to mess around with it and detail stuff. You can also obviously detail stuff on top. Stuff like putting flower pots and just grabbing like some random stuff to put in it. You know, don't be afraid to do stuff like that. As well as using cobwebs for your smoke, so you can have your smoke coming out of here. And actually detail that and have that going off in there. So random direction. What I usually do is do this. Delete a few of them at random. And then just like do something like that. Probably not have one right outside the window. Okay. So you can do stuff like that as well, and also of course put your greens and probably not limes actually. You could just put a couple of these on. I'm not too keen on that, but I've seen people do it before. So I don't know. It's up to you anyway. But there you go, guys. Simple little Celtic house. I'll be doing a couple of these just so that you get some ideas, as well as doing them in default. Hopefully you guys like them in default, as well as me showing it in Conquest at the beginning, and obviously in that series. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the tutorial. If you have, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.